be painting the Anole and the hydrangeas.
Move it to the side a little bit more.
That side?
There you go.
There we go. And we will, I'll be going from my sketch because I had several reference photos that I collected from, one of them being the reference photo that's on the image on the thumbnail. But I'm going to be sketching from my sketch because I have several different reference photos included in that sketch. So we're going to start in the middle. So I'm going to find the middle of my paper, and then I'm going to find the middle of my canvas. Actually, we're going this way. Yes. Find the middle of my canvas, and it's just approximate. There's no biggie. It doesn't have to be perfect. And then I'm going to use the middle of my paper where I marked it on my sketch.
A little higher.
A little higher?
Yeah, there you go.
There you go. I'm going to use the middle of my paper where I marked it on my sketch and start drawing from the middle of the painting. Okay, so, and y'all bear with me, this is the first live I've ever done. So we're going to start, this is his belly pretty much. It's what comes around here. And I'm going to use my pencil to kind of measure. I want him to be bigger. You know what? Hang on. Get my little measuring. I don't know what this thing is called.
I don't know.
It's a measuring thingy. That's evidently stuck.
Question. Are you using a special type of pencil, like a charcoal pencil, or is it just a regular smuggler pencil?
This is a regular Blackwing pencil. So this is just a Blackwing Pearl pencil. And I want to make this, let's see. I want my aioli to be almost the whole thing. So yeah, that's about right. So what I'm going to do is measure from the middle to the end of his tail, or close to the end of his tail. And then I know here I can measure with the other side, and then that's going to show me that his tail should wind up somewhere around here. And then it's not a, what do you call it, exact science, so it's kind of an estimate. So then I can measure from his belly again, the center to his jaw. So from the belly to the center of his jaw, and then I'm going to be using the angle of my pencil to figure out it is about a 45-degree angle. So if we do the angle here, and then I'm using here, so this is going to be my jaw. Alright, and we're just making shapes. So I've got my pencil right now, we're just making some shapes.
How long would you say approximately does it take to make this sketch?
Hopefully less than an hour. Hopefully. So then I'm just finding the big shapes. And it doesn't have to be perfect yet. So, well, it doesn't have to be perfect ever, but it doesn't have to be perfect from the first get-go either. Because we're going to paint over it. So this is just our sketch. This is kind of laying out where it's going to go. So here's his belly. And he has a little bit of belly, and then his leg. And then this is gonna go his neck, like up to his jaw right here. So got a nice slithery looking lizard.
Where did you get the inspiration for this painting?
I actually thought of it. I took a picture many, many years ago when I was in Tifton, and a picture of a flower from my, oh, I need to sharpen my pencil. But I took a picture of a flower that I had bought for my granny's funeral, actually. Well, I hadn't bought it for her funeral. I bought it for her before she passed away. She wound up passing away before I actually got to give her the flowers. So, and then in the flowers, there was a little Anole lizard that was just laying like in the lilies. And I don't know, it just really, it gave me peace. And it reminded me that, my granny was still with me. The little lizard just kind of really helped me feel like granny was still there, even though she had passed away. So, and then I thought about that the other day whenever I was looking for, but it is hard to draw and talk at the same time. I was trying to look for hydrangeas, and I was thinking what animal that I like to put in the hydrangeas, because I like to put animals with my botanicals. And I was like, you know what? I remember that lizard from Granny's lilies. And so I went looking all over the internet for the green Anole lizard. And I found about 6 different photos of the lizard, because I couldn't find one exactly like I wanted. So I found about 6 different photos and got him, and this foot looks really weird, but we're gonna fix it later. We're just gonna move on. But I got about 6 different photos of the lizard and of lizards in different positions with the anoles, because I wanted one. The one that I really liked didn't have the little dewlap thing.
The bellow or whatever it's called?
Yeah, something like that. And I wanted one with the dewlap. So I got like 6 different photos and kind of combined them so that I could have this one lizard.
In the chat, someone commented, "Very nice videography."
I'm assuming that's Mama.
Renea Miracle?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes, I have a very nice videographer. She's doing an excellent job. And then I want to make an S shape. So I'm going to make his tail kind of curve around. Actually, I want it to curve that way. And kind of go off the page.
So at some point, are you going to turn the canvas to its side because of how you're drawing it? Or are you going to paint it in this position?
I'm going to paint it in this position, because this is he's looking, when you look at I held the reference up backwards, but it's supposed to look like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He's supposed to be looking at you sideways.
Okay, so he's not resting on them, he's kind of hanging from them in a sense.
Yes.
Okay.
He's kind of hanging from them. So let's see.
Your mom asked, how do I get to talk?
You get to chat. You are talking.
Yeah, the chat is how you talk.
Yeah, so this is our very first live.
It's going pretty well, all things
It is
considered.
going pretty well, all things considered.
Considering the storm outside and everything.
Yeah, there's a storm outside. I have no idea what I'm doing because I've never done this before. And these feet are not my friend, but we're just going to sketch them in there and we'll come back to it later.
Mhm.
And then and his little aioli, or not aioli, he's the aioli. His
Here, I am gonna
dewlap.
look up what that is called.
Dewlap?
I don't know. Here.
A dewlap, I think is what it's called. Let's make him a little bit more pointy.
Let's see. A dewlap, yes.
A dewlap.
Mhm.
And they're really nice, bright, pretty orange, red.
Mhm. It's
Like
a very
coral colors.
sun color with
Yes.
the orange.
And it'll be the nice little, oh, I need to measure my ankles again. It'll be the nice, contrast to the
Mhm.
blue hydrangeas.
Mhm.
So on my sketch, my angles are about here. So his eyes should be somewhere around here.
In the chat it says, okay, I can't type very fast.
That's okay. You're the only one here, so this will be good practice for us. And then I want this to be like right here.
For the lizard, what shade of green do you plan to make it? Because they're extremely variant.
Oh yes, I want it to be very, very dark emerald green so that it really stands out against the blue hydrangeas.
Okay.
But give him a little nostrils.
In the chat it says you need to draw darker for the video so that it can be seen.
Wow. See, there's a reason we had an audience.
Well, we need the chat.
Yes.
What would we do without them?
Can you see that?
I can see it more on the video,
Okay.
but we'll see what the chat has to say. Because it may look different for us than it does for them.
Yeah. And I'm going to leave that foot alone for right now. Because that foot is bugging me. Okay. And then I'm going to move his eye because that is not where I want it to be.
Okay, yeah, that's better.
That's better?
Mm-hmm.
So I want it to be about right. Oh yeah, that's much better.
My assistant.
The furry assistant.
Yes.
And then he's going to have some spots that come around this way. We're just going to make the gesture line like a gesture drawing. Okay. And then I'm going to sketch out real quick some of these hydrangea petals. It really is hard to talk and draw at the same time. Like it's two different, like a left brain and a right brain activity. It's two different things. Okay. So, and then we're going to color this eyeball.
What type of paint style are you going to use for him?
All paints. So it'll be all paints. But it'll be that what you're talking about?
Yeah, like the style. What kind of paint? I don't know. Are the oil paints gonna cover over the pencil marks?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, the oil paints will cover up the pencil marks, and it'll be you won't see the pencil marks when we're done. So that'll be one area that'll be we won't see. So I'm just kind of loosely sketching it right now. I'm not even really making that big of adjustments or anything.
In terms of difficulty, would you say it's easier to do plants and foliage? For you personally?
For me personally, yes, because out there in the world somewhere there's a hydrangea that looks like this. And if I draw it a little bit differently on my painting than I have it in my reference photo, there's still going to be somewhere out in the world something that looks like that. A hydrangea somewhere. Alright, let's see. Let's draw some hydrangeas over his tail. I think I have run out of pencil again already. So as you're asking before, I'm using a black wing pencil, which is very soft. So it actually will also.
And because the viewers can't see, are you just using a regular schmegular old electric pencil sharpener, or is it specialty for
Oh no, it's just a regular old electric pencil sharpener.
Okay.
And there is nothing special. It came from Walmart.
The Wally World.
Yes, the Wally World electric sharpener.
So where do you get your pencils then? Are they specialty ordered or?
This one came from Mama, who's in our chat. But usually Amazon. Sometimes I go to Blix. I get them from Blix.
Your mom was wondering if we can mute the pencil sharpener. She's saying we need to, but I don't know if we can.
Oh, I don't know if we can. But we're almost done with the pencil sharpener anyhow. So, we got some more petals.
So back to pencils, is there a certain brand you like to use, or do you just kind of fluctuate to what is going to work the best?
I like the black wing pencils really well. But other than that, really, it's just as long as it's a HB, or not a HB, but like a B pencil. As long as you have it like a softer pencil, maybe a 4 or 8, or a little freaky looking. Okay, so now, oh my gosh, I did all this, and I didn't get my paint out. So, get to watch me get my paint out. So I got my gambling.
Well, since you're getting your paints out, what colors are you using?
I am using some Milan Art Vivid colors and some Gamblin, because Gamblin Manganese Blue is like my favorite blue of all colors. And I want some Vivid Periwinkles for the, what do you call that? Hydrangea. So.
Hydrangeas are the pink, like flower looking ones that are on a lot of your paintings, correct?
No, those are lilies.
Oh,
These
okay.
are, the hydrangeas are like blue. I don't know how you would call them.
Are they like leafy with slight flowers or buds or?
Yeah, they're like the little balls of flowers.
Oh, okay. Now I know
Yeah.
what you're talking about. Sorry.
It's okay. There's probably somebody else that didn't know what we were talking about either.
Your mom was wondering what size paintbrush.
My paintbrushes don't really have sizes. So, well, yeah, I guess they do have sizes. I just don't ever pay attention to it. Maybe.
This one's
That
small.
one doesn't have a size.
This one's small. That's medium. This is large.
Yeah. It's a large paintbrush.
To the side more.
To the side more. There we go.
Yeah,
A
put it in
large
front of the
paintbrush.
phone camera. There we go.
There you go.
There we got it.
So we got a large paintbrush and a smaller filbert paintbrush.
Mm-hmm.
And then those are the main brushes that I use. But, so I got my periwinkle and my manganese blue. And then I've got to get some orange in there for...
Are you going to mix colors to get that bright, vivid orange you want?
Yes. So I got some cadmium orange here.
And then the brand of that is Malad?
Yes, it's
Okay.
Milan Vivids.
Okay.
So they make, the Milan art teaches that you use, that cool colors go away from you and warm colors come and out towards you. And that every color has a warm color and a cool color. Not just warm and cool like you think of in kindergarten. So I have like a warm orange and a cool orange. And so the warm orange would make like his dewlap recede back a little bit so that his head, if I did a warm green, would look like it was in front of the dewlap. So
Yeah.
it's pretty neat once you, it's very subtle, but it is really neat once you see it.
To answer what was stated in the chat, some of the brushes have sides on the side, she said, and some do not. So, if that answers your question.
And some phthalo green. And I'm just going to do some blocking in.
What does blocking in mean?
Blocking in means I'm just making like I'm blocking in the shapes, the big shapes, and blocking in the colors so that the, I'm not painting on a white canvas, basically.
Okay.
Pretty much. So, let's see. Let's get some of this periwinkle.
In that little canister, is it just water or?
It is actually solvent. So it has that in there has Eco House solvent, which is the solvent that you can use inside, and is safe to use inside, and it's not as harsh as like regular solvent.
Okay. So with this type of paint, do they drip? Do they stay?
Yes, they do drip. It will, because right now I'm just doing real washy kind of strokes and washy paint. So it will drip a little bit, and it actually is a good thing when it drips.
If you notice in the feed, there's a little bit of drip on the side. If you were wondering if it's showing, so yeah, there's a little on the side.
Now we got lots of drips. Yay! And I'm just blocking in colors. So because I want all of this in the background. Oh, I forgot to hairspray my pencil marks so they didn't run away. That's okay.
I think it helps that we went so heavy with it, so it can be seen. So that might help a little bit with that issue. So you just use, if you were to spray the pencil marks so they don't move, you just use normal hairspray for that? Huh.
Yep, and then the pencil marks will stay even when you paint over them.
I never knew that. That's interesting.
Yep. You can buy fixative, and I have some fixative, but half the time I wind up just using hairspray because it dries faster, and it's not as expensive. So, get a little bit more, and I'm just putting color where I see color. You know what? In my resource. And my resource is not even near me. Oh my goodness. My resource is downstairs.
Do you want me to go get it?
Oh, if you don't mind.
Yeah, no problem. Okay. Yeah, I'll head. You want me to get all of them or just?
Just the one with the hydrangeas and the aioli.
Okay.
Or Anole. I'm going to paint right over his tail because I want his tail to kind of disappear and then come back out of the hydrangeas. So we're going to just paint over it right there.
I got chased up the stairs. Okay, so I
It's
grabbed
so good,
two
boys.
of them
Thanks,
because two of them had the lizard. In them,
Oh, okay.
So which
That
one
one.
would you like? Okay.
Thank you.
No problem.
So see my nice reference photo.
To the side a little bit
To
more.
the side a little bit.
Put
There
it in
is.
front of the phone camera, I think. There we
In
go.
front of the phone camera?
That's good.
Okay. So that's my reference photo that I'm working from. And like I said, I used about 6 different reference photos. I think I had over there.
Roughly.
Yeah. So there's, because the one in my reference, in this photo doesn't have a dewlap. And I wanted a dewlap because a dewlap is going to be a nice coral pinky red color.
Do you want me to show this reference photo? To show the color or?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can show that one. So the nice coral color is going to be what gives the contrasting color to our painting. So it contrasts with blue and it complements blue. It gives us a complementary color scheme.
So when you select reference pictures or references in general, do you just choose things that have the subject, or do you choose things that also have the texture and like what, I don't want to say vibe, but what feeling you want the painting to give?
Yeah, because this reference photo, basically I wanted the colors out of this one. And but I wanted the composition from the other reference photos. So I chose the colors out of this one, and then chose the lizard composition out of the other reference photos.
Because I saw that some of the reference photos were just hydrangeas, and then some were just the lizard, and then some was an up close of the lizard with the bright orange / orangey red color visible.
Yeah.
So.
Let's see. So now I'm gonna get some green. And this is not the green that he's gonna wind up being, but I just want to make some green on here. Because he's gonna wind up being darker. But I just kind of want to block in.
That color shows very nicely on camera.
Does it?
It does. That's really pretty.
And I'm just being real loose and messy, so I'm not even really worried about, I'm mean, I'm going out of the lines a little bit.
Yeah.
So it's not I'm just not worrying about being real distinct.
Because like you said earlier, the painting's gonna drip, so
Yes.
it doesn't really matter if you're extremely careful, because it's possibility it's gonna drip outside.
Right.
Okay. So now that you say we started the painting process, how long would you typically take on a painting like this?
Usually it takes me like 2 or 3 sessions, and I usually spend about an hour each session.
Okay.
So a couple hours, and then I'm gonna go ahead and paint his little dewlap in there so I can kind of see what my color story is gonna look like.
Are its eyes gonna be black, or is it gonna be a color that kind of goes vivid with the brights and the darks?
I like that one. I need a different orange, different color. But the eye is gonna be black,
Okay.
and yeah, it's black and green.
Just not to distract from the bright vivid colors of the orange and the blue and the green of the lizard.
Yeah.
Okay.
So let's make this a little bit pinker. Oh yeah, that's better.
Yellow.
And I might even make it pinker later on, but we'll let it dry first. But we got that pink and the orange going, the orange and the blue going.
Yeah. Just to give a rough estimate of what it's gonna be. Because I noticed from some of the pictures they have, like, it's hard to explain, but on the outside it's a lighter color, and then towards the middle it's darker and more bright, or depending on the photo that was used. But it really just depends.
Yeah.
Because like you said, somewhere out there in the world there is a lizard sitting on a hydrangea,
like
all
that.
puffed out, and yeah.
Somewhere out there.
Just
Where
roaming.
did my little brush go? I was still on the table. That's why I can't find it. Okay. Yeah, there's.
Question: the ones that have the orange flare thing, those are male, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Because I thought that, but I just want to make sure. Because I believe it's like a mating thing they do. He's looking for ladies.
He's looking for ladies. Lady love. Okay, and I'm gonna get my block and a little script brush.
What is a block? Or did you say black?
Black.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Black.
I have one headphone on listening to the audio.
Oh, it's
Making
okay.
sure it's clear. Okay.
Because you're doing a great job. You're doing an excellent job. So, and I'm just going to put his eye on here just to kind of have a reference. But this is going to be a loose eye. Again, nothing right now is really very tight or anything. But I just want to see where his eye is going to go.
And then, is it going to be like the typical lizard eye where it's kind of like, you know how, that's not a good example. You know how cat's eye is kind of narrow? It's going to be like that to the side with a little white on the edge, or is it just going to be the black?
Yeah, it's going to be the black and then some green around the, some darker greens.
Good. We're happy to hear that the audio is clear.
The audio is clear.
Your mom texted in the chat.
And I'm just sketching it out on here with my paintbrush. I'm bringing back some of those pencil lines. because it's really wet right now, so it's kind of like bleed and drip anyhow.
Mhm.
But I just wanted to see it. All right.
So because it kind of bleeds with the color, does it give it that messy, unique, like one of a kind look, or?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, it gives it that nice painterly look, and I've got paint all over my sketch now. But it gives it that nice paint, and how it's like dripping all right in here and right in here.
Mhm. Yeah, it looks really pretty.
Yeah.
Because in certain spots, it looks almost like it's coming white, and then some it looks very dark from where it just kind of, it looks like it kind of just fell and decided.
Yeah, and then that'll give us more depth whenever we start painting the actual petals in there.
Mhm.
That'll give us more depth. But I think that is a good stopping point for today because it has to dry.
Mhm.
So I think we will stop right there, and then we will be back another day.
Mhm. Oh,
Yeah.
you're not in a frame.
I'm not.
If you wanted to be.
Yeah,
there you
now I'm
go.
in frame. Okay. So yes, we will be back another day, and we're gonna stop right now and let this dry. Okay.
We appreciate all you watching in the chat and all your help with making sure it's clear and everything.
Yes.
Since it is the first live stream.
Yes. Oh, there's 3 people on there. And 8 views. Oh, okay.
Oh, stop streaming.
There we go.